Okay, to begin the bookmark, you put a pin in your board and you take your first cord, fold it together so you can find the center, and drape the center over the pin. And then just tie this cord onto the pin by going over and under like that, and just tighten it up. Now you're going to use these two cords, these two vertical cords, as an anchor cord. So you'll take another cord, find the center of it, and bring it behind your anchor cords and hold it in place with your finger like that. I'm holding down here and right there to create tension. Take the right hand part of the cord and bring it over the anchor cords, then under and tighten. Then once again over the anchor cords, under and tighten. And that's what's called a vertical double half hitch. Now if you don't feel comfortable with using just your hands, you can pin the cord in place like so, and that will stabilize it, and then you'll make your vertical double half hitch like that. So next you'll want to attach the 3 remaining cords to the anchor cord. Alright, the next step is that you're going to take your top lateral cord. Now the cords that come out to the side are called lateral cords. You'll take your top lateral cord from your right hand side and bring it down vertically and make a row of vertical double half hitches. I call them vertical double half hitches because the anchor cord is vertical, but they're the same knot as a regular double half hitch. Now at the bottom of the row, you're going to take your right hand anchor cord and bring it underneath this anchor cord here. Use it as a knotting cord to make an additional vertical double half hitch. Now you're going to do the same thing on the left hand side, bringing your top lateral cord downward, and then make a row of 5 vertical double half hitches. Okay, I've made most of the double half hitches or vertical double half hitches in this row. And then at the bottom, I'm going to take the anchor cord from the center and use it as a knotting cord and make my last vertical double half hitch on this side. Now I'm going to bring the right hand cord over the left hand cord. The right hand cord will be the anchor cord, and I'm going to make a double half hitch or a vertical double half hitch like so. Okay, the next 2 rows will be made in the same way. You're going to bring your top lateral cord downward and make a row of vertical double half hitches on each side. Now again, you'll bring your left-hand cord underneath your right-hand cord, and you'll make a vertical double half hitch around that one, like so. Now in this last outside row on each side, we're going to gather all the cords together. So let me show you how it's done. You start in the same way. You bring your top lateral cord down as the anchor cord. Then you'll make a double half hitch around it with the next cord. Now bring this cord down to join the original anchor cord, and then make a vertical double half hitch around it with the next lateral cord. Bring that cord downward to join, so now there's 3 anchor cords. So each time you make a vertical double half hitch, you bring the cord downward to join the other anchor cords, and that's how you gather all of the cords in the row into a single bundle. And that's what I call several anchor cords together, grouped together. You call it a bundle. Okay, so we got that side done. Now on the left side, bring the cord down to join the other anchor cord. The next step in the bookmark is to attach your long cord. So take the end here and bring it under the other cords, and just leave a short tail of a few inches out to the left. And make a vertical double half hitch around all of the other cords. And push it up. Get it nice and tight. Now bring the short tail down to join the other cords. And bring the knotting cord underneath all of the cords and off to the left, and make a left vertical half hitch by going over and under like so. It's called the left vertical half hitch because the cord comes out to the left. Now bring the cord underneath the bundle to the right and make a right vertical half hitch. Then back to the left. Then to the right. And finally to the left. The next step is to divide your bundle cords into 2 groups of 6 cords. And you'll just join the short tail of the knotting cord with one of these groups for now, and you'll cut it off pretty soon. But for now, join it with a group. Bring your knotting cord to the right under the first bundle and make a vertical double half hitch. And then bring it under the next bundle and make a vertical double half hitch. Bring it back to the left, vertical double half hitch. And make 2 more rows. So I've made a total of 4 rows of vertical double half hitches there. And Now I'm going to cut off this little short tail because it's, kind of in the way. So I take my very sharp little scissors and very carefully cut that off, like that. Now you're going to divide your cords into 3 groups of 4 cords each. One, two, three, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so I have 3 groups of 4 cords each, and then make 4 rows of vertical double half hitches. I'll start the first row here. There'll be 3 bundles in these rows. Okay, come back to the left, make another row, and then 2 rows after that. So I've completed my rows of 3 double half hitches across. There's 4 rows here. And now I've divided my cords into 4 groups that have 3 cords each. And I'm going to make a row of double half hitches, vertical double half hitches that are 4 across. Okay, and then you come back to the left just as you did with the other rows. And you'll make a total of 8 rows in this section. So I've completed my 8 rows of 4 across. You could add a few more rows if you'd like a longer bookmark. Now I'm going to decrease the width of the bookmark, and what you'll do is you'll take your first group of 3 and add one of the cords from the next group, and then on the other side you'll take your group of 3 and add one of the cords, and now you have 3 groups of 4 cords. So go ahead and make a row of vertical double half hitches that only have 3 vertical double half hitches across. And once again, you'll be making 4 rows that have 3 vertical double half hitches in them. Alright, I've finished my 4 rows that have 3 across, and now I'm going to do 4 rows that just have 2 across. So I'm going to take my center bundle and divide it in half, like so. So now I just have 2 bundles. And go ahead and make 3 more rows like this. Alright, now I'm ready to join all of the cords into a single bundle, but first I want to cut off a couple of the cords, 4 to be exact, 2 from each of the bundles at the center back. So Just be very careful. Use very sharp little scissors. Choose cords that are at the back so they won't show. And then on the other side, try to cut them as close to the knots right here as possible. Okay, so that decreases the amount of cords. And now I'm going to repin the piece so it won't move around. And I'm going to bring my knotting cord under and make a short half hitch chain, making a right vertical half hitch, then a left. And don't make this real tight because you're going to have to use a needle, so just kind of leave it a little bit on the loose side. Okay, I've flipped my bookmark to the other side and I've threaded my knotting cord onto a very narrow needle. It's great to have needles in a lot of different sizes. And I'm going to sew right up underneath this half hitch chain, like so. Now if you have any trouble pulling it through, it's great to use a pair of pliers. So I'm just gripping over the half hitch chain and I'm just going to rock it. And eventually it will pull through. And you just tighten that up. Now to catch this, I'm going to sew it under what I call a thread bar, just a stitch on the back side. And now you want to sew right back down through that half hitch chain. Sometimes it's kind of hard to get it through, but with persistence you'll be able to do it. So pull that down like that, flip it over, and your bookmark is finished except for trimming off the cords, and you can trim them off whatever length you desire. I like to trim them kind of long to begin with. You can always shorten them later.